Now for the 30, 60, 90. The most important thing to realize is that we define the 30-degree side as our original starting x. And if you know your 30-degree side, we can double it to get to the hypotenuse. We can multiply it times the square root of 3 to get to the side across from 60 degrees. So down here, I notice I'm given my 30-degree side. So if I know my 30-degree side, I double it to get to the hypotenuse. I multiply that times the square root of 3 to get to my 60-degree side. Now it's obviously a little more complicated if you don't start with the 30-degree side. So here, I'm given the 60-degree side. If I go up here, the 60-degree side is x times the square root of 3. So if I want to get down to x, I need to do the opposite of what's happening up here. If that's x times the square root of 3, I'm going to divide it to get down to x. So over here, I'm going to do 9 divided by the square root of 3. I know I need to rationalize my denominator. So I get 9 into the square root of 3 over square root of 3 times the square root of 3 is the square root of 9, which is 3. 9 divided by 3 is 3 on the square root of 3. And that's how I got my 30-degree side. And now to go from my 30-degree side to my hypotenuse, to go from my 30-degree side to my hypotenuse, I just double this. So that will end up being 6 on the square root of 3.